Hello everybody, Luis with Let's Do This. I am back at trading, baby. Um, Small account as usual, but this time going to make it. Gotta make it happen. This video is just a quick video to show a trade that I'm in, which is AMD. Now it's a pretty aggressive trade. The 187.5 calls, I'm in at 91 cents, as you can see here. I'm down about 30%. Um, I had a chance to actually uh, double down this morning, but I was busy at work and I completely missed it. But what I think I like about this trade is the squeezes that are building up. So if you look at some charts here, so this is a 1 hour chart, you'll see we have a squeeze building up, and this is the move that it did after the Nvidia earnings. Came back, pulled back almost to, naturally today, pulled back all the way down to the starting level of that earnings move from Nvidia, but it's been consolidating. And as you know, Nvidia is really hot right now, trading just under about 790 right now. Let's see, where's Nvidia in my list here? Yep, somewhere in the 789, 790. Uh, Chances are it'll go over 800 again. With the squeeze building up here on the hourly, there's also a squeeze, a very nice and long squeeze that it's been building up on the 15-minute chart, which I like very much. I entered this trade yesterday, actually. I waited, it gapped up here. I actually waited for this pullback, and I entered in one of these two, in the opening candles, somewhere around here. And you can see the squeeze just getting tighter and tighter. And actually, this morning it just basically fired to the short side, but it bounced right back up. And now it's been building a squeeze again. And it's still overall riding that ADMA. It's got that somewhat of an uptrend momentum going on. So I like that a lot. So we have a 15-minute squeeze. We have a 1 hour squeeze. We also have a 30-minute squeeze building up. So let me just bring the hourly chart here and just change this to, and you can see again the red and orange dots. The orange is the tightest squeeze possible. So going back to red means now it's breaking out of that orange price compression and firing long. Also riding the EMAs here. So um, when I say the trade is pretty aggressive, obviously because I'm playing these weeks, it would probably be safer. It would have been safer if I had done it for next week. But again, it's just one contract at 91 cents, so $91. Um, I think if we can get a breakout of that 179 level into the 180. The high of this candle was basically 179.84. So that obviously is going to be a point of resistance. But if we can get above that, then we're definitely going to be golden. So looking forward to this, and we'll see how it plays out. So again, just a quick video to show you the trade I'm in. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and see you next time. What's up, everybody? So here's a quick update on the AMD trade I took earlier this week. I recorded the first part of this video that you saw is I recorded it on the 27th, a couple days ago. And at that time I only had one contract, which I had entered on Monday, and I got filled at 91 cents, if you can see here. Then I recorded a video explaining my point of view on the squeezes that were building up. I showed the hourly chart, the 30-minute, and the squeeze of 15 minutes. It had a bunch of squeezes in a bunch of lower time frames. And the that was about it. And I never actually got around to posting the video. The next day, um, AMD had, here's a 15-minute chart. Let me just back up a little. So it had this massive drop here. Let's see, this is on 227. So towards the close of the day, and then it had this massive drop. So I went ahead and I missed this move here completely, this bounce. Um, I would have probably, and I think when I recorded the video was on the 27th, so it was already midday. I had missed this opportunity to double down and maybe get out for profit. Oh, well, no big deal. It was only one contract and it was recovering up here. So I was almost break even. I wasn't break even, but yeah, I wasn't down too much at the end of the day on the 27th. Then on yesterday, got down, went in lower, and then I went ahead and bought two more contracts. And as you can see here, it's around 228, around 10 a.m., which is pretty much somewhere around these drops over here. This is 15 minutes, so it will be on the second candle here around 10 a.m. And I bought two contracts at 24 cents. So I got filled at 24 cents. That brought my average down to 46 cents for all three contracts. And again, just held through this, went up, almost break even, not too much, but it kind of had this little uptrend thing. Then this morning, we get the huge move, right? Huge gap up. Inflation numbers came in. SPY, as you can see here, had this massive run during pre-market. Same thing was happening with AMD. AMD opened and it just went off the races. Now, this is a perfect example, and I actually, I thought about this, and again, I do work full time, so I don't have the ability to really sit here and watch every minute of it, or sometimes what I do is I try to set alerts on my chart, so if it reaches a level, I get a notification on my speakers or my headset. If I'm in the middle of a meeting, I'll hear it, I'll flip up the screens and try to see what's going on, and I'll put alerts either up or down to kind of keep me honest here. But at the open, since it was gapping up, but I was definitely keeping an eye on this, and um, my initial target was here at the 183 area, which was just kind of the low of this candle here, where it just kind of bounced up. Um, Actually, I'm sorry. That's even before. My apologies. 183 was the high here of this move from the Nvidia earnings. The actual high was somewhere around 184.50s or something like that, I believe. The actual all-time highs. So I figure if we get around here, that's a good place to take profit. Obviously, as you can see, to just continue going. And I had the 187.50 187.50 calls, so it went well in the money. But I took my profit at first. I sold to around 933, right on the first 15-minute candle, that first spike, and around 69 cents. So that was obviously for profit. And then my last one, again, just looking at this and knowing that I was literally in the middle of a meeting when this was happening, so I had my headset on. I was on mute, just kind of looking at this, flipping screen back and forwards, and just listening to other people talk at work. But it's tough when I gotta pay attention to what's going on at work, and my heart is telling me that this is what I want to do. But in any case, I went ahead and sold. I was watching, if I'm not mistaken, the 1 minute or 2 or 5 minute charts, and on the next one here, 9:35, basically at the beginning of the next 5 minute candle, I sold it at 74 cents. That last one. So, a little bit of profit, not bad. Again, I did have to hold through the entire week through some pains or whatnot, but this is the name of the game, and I was prepared to lose on those contracts anyways, if if that was the case. The the one thing that I did when I sold these two, though, I my original intent was, sell these two and really hold this one. I really wanted to hold this one to just see how far it was gonna get. And I figure, okay, maybe I'm gonna set a stop loss at my break-even point, which was a 46 cents average cost. But I didn't. Again, like I said, busy with work, meetings here and there, and if I should have prepared myself more for it in terms of setting up the stop loss automatically, um, setting up alerts on my chart, things like that, maybe I would have been a bit more relaxed. But that wasn't the case, and in hindsight, sure, everybody's a perfect trader, but when you're right there and the emotions are kicking in and you're like, I want to take profit, I want to take profit. Well, here's a perfect example where I took profit way too early. And if I go back to, look at this, the 187.50s, and this is right now on a pullback. So, it's not at the very highs, but as you can see, 977% up. Um, it's been a couple of times way over 1,000%. That's obviously based on the 24-cent trade, if you will, right? And for the ones that I took at 24 cents, I think these contracts actually closed at 22 cents. So the the contracts that I had 24 cents at 240 right here, as you can see, 243, 245, they're basically 1,000%. So and it's been higher than that. Um, in any case, man, I'm happy that I came out on top. Uh, Upset that even though I thought about holding that one, I didn't. Uh, Anyways, that's just it's the name of the game, the nature of the beast. So now I've been kind of keeping an eye on it, back and forth, back and forth. Again, I like to play this 15-minute chart a lot, especially when it's very overextended like this. There's been occasions where in the past I'm looking, let's just say, for instance, on a candle like this, you know, you can see from the AEMA here, it's very extended, so I'm looking to short, right? Uh, Probably without looking to short buy puts on candles such as this one. But in the past, I've learned that, especially on strong days, I mean, if it's making this kind of moves, um, the probabilities of getting that pullback or catching that top is just very hard. So I've been burned several times where I would have bought puts here, maybe pulls back for a little bit. I get all excited because I'm thinking, oh, it's got to hit the EMA. I don't sell. It rips back. It squeezes me out, right? So what I've been doing lately is waiting for this actual pullback to happen to the AEMA to pull the trigger. Again, in this case, I did today. I ended up buying the what was it? The 190 calls, which are the ones that I have highlighted here. I bought two of those, and it was just a quick scalp. My initial intent, and basically just bringing up the 5-minute chart here, and let me put in the 15 minutes here so you can kind of compare what I was looking at. So pulling back to the EMA, the EMA was around here. Let's see, 185. I actually had an alert set up on my chart so that whenever it hit 185 or below, I would get the alert. I got it when it did break down. It was hitting VWAP, which is, again, that was also my uh, a little bit, gave me a little bit of confidence that, hey, I got the AMA here, which is usually for the 15-minute chart, it's pretty strong. Then we have VWAP. I kind of suspected we're going to get a little bit of a crack, but again, with such a strong day, as you can see, um, I was pretty sure we were gonna get a bounce. So I looked, it was looking a little bit on the weaker side. I knew that this crap, I had a feeling that this crap was going to happen a little bit. I just did not know how far it was going to go to. I figure, well, most likely this 183 area that I had before. Um, Again, flipping back and forth from work, I came back and this candle had already happened and this candle was forming. So I entered the straight on this candle looking for just a scalp. I mean, it would have been nice if I held through this entire move. Um, as you can see, it's a nice, very nice bounce to test the highs there at the very least. But because I'm again super busy as hell at work, I figure let me enter here, try to scalp it all the way to 186, or basically the test of this trend line here that was kind of forming. Because I figure at the very least we get to test that, and it could reject, it could not, but it could continue to break out as it would, as it is. Um, but I just figure, well, let me be on the safe side. I've already came out on top. Now I'm just really being greedy in a sense that I missed a lot of this move. I know this is happening, so I have an opportunity for a quick bounce, which was a very nice bounce. But I figure, well, I can scalp it at the very least and get some out of it. So I bought two at 88 cents and basically just sold them a few minutes later. Let me go back to the screen here. Let's see, so I got two of the 190 calls, 88 cents, and it was 11:44. So sold about just a little over 10 minutes later, 99 cents, which was right at the almost 186 mark. It was pretty much hitting the 186 right where that trend line and that level was hitting. So uh, it took a couple of 1 minute pullbacks in there. It looked like it might reject. So, and I did need to go back to my daily duties at work. So I'm like, hey, that was my original plan. Like, might as well just stick to it. Uh, but man, look at this. It's actually about to get new all-time highs now. Just 3 cents away. The high of that candle is 188.18, so missed it by 1 penny. There we go. There it is. And let's go back to check out on those contrasts. Look at that. 183, almost 188, 188. Boom. That would have been $200 right there because two contracts that I got. Insane. Definitely AMD. What a trade. I wish I would have been a little bit more brave and followed through with uh, my other plan on that one contract and just held it. But yeah, I mean, instead of being up, what, 166, I could have easily been up somewhere in the $500 range um, with these two trades. So I'm happy that I came out on top. Uh, I wish I could take more of these trades in better situations, but anyways, just wanted to provide a quick update on this very same video, and yeah, go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments below, and yeah, follow me and subscribe if you want to kind of stay updated on my journey here. Have a great day, guys.